Alrighty, it is time to pick up where we left off on some Slormancer. Alright, there we go. Let me just go over here real quick. I need to do one thing, which is to turn on the mobile stream. Live. 3, 2, 1. I believe we are live. Okay, all good there. Pin this message over on Twitch. Pin this till the end of stream. And that is all she wrote for that. Pick up. Okay. Chat's up. Let us continue Slormancering. Okay. What do we do? Yeah, so I was playing a bunch off stream. Armor, max life, tenacity, evasion, strike chance, critical strike damage doesn't happen until. Should probably start putting stuff into armor. Hey Leo, how you doing, buddy? Right, let me go check out my Reapers. This is doing that. You do thorns damage? No, we don't want to do thorns. You do a split. Ooh, Reaper damage multiplier, armor pen, elemental pen. Oh. And you're a new one, overdriving bow. I don't know how that works. What are you doing, buddy? Long time no see. The angry crowd. Just like before, this area seems to be under influence of a strange phenomenon, but we have no choice but to go through it to reach the crypt of the McRipts. Someone is trying to slow down our progress. Defeat most enemies. My friends try not to dwell on... Yeah, I hear you, dude. It's very difficult to not do that. It wasn't like this last time I was here. Okay. Oh, I am definitely overpowered for this area. I've been doing expeditions as to not progress the story. But this is, maybe I switch up my characters? I don't know. No, I'm gonna keep going with this. Hard not to draw on... Yeah. The easiest way to put it is like... Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Over on YouTube. The easiest way to put that is like... I remember dwelling on that stuff too, and nothing good ever came of it. It's when you just stop caring about it and do what you're doing and just going out there and having a good time that things happen. This way already. What's over here? You might like this game, Leo. It's a cute Path of Exile, Diablo, Last Epoch, and I personally enjoy it thoroughly. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I was the same way. You know how many times Pixie had to basically be like, I'm low-key flirting with you before I picked up that she was flirting with me. She had to, like, blatantly tell me. Whoa! Aaron, thank you for the sub. It's tough, though, dude. Signets, do I need green or better? Yeah, just do your own thing, dude. Enjoy whatever it is you want to do. Go to, like, events, conventions, shows, whatever. Maybe you'll just run into somebody there. Whatever you do, don't use online dating apps. Those things are for the worst kinds of people. Yeah, you did say you were going on a cruise a while ago. How'd that whole thing go? Like, was it a fun time? I've never been. I was on those things when they first started, and they were okay. And then it got to be not okay. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna live the life of a hermit. And then Pixie found me. The convention atmosphere and the events wise. Yeah! Just enjoy time, dude. The other thing that really blows my mind is, like, how much in general the world has been, like, you know, you want to go to a movie, how much, for whatever reason, it's shameful or shunned to go to a movie by yourself or go out to dinner by yourself. I say go out and do whatever you want to do. Enjoy all the things. Breaking all the pots. This is a big zone. What was real Bodhi though? That was, what do you mean was real Bodhi? Like, swaying kind of stuff. Like, you have motion sickness? Seasickness? There you are. Money. Forgot I have this special ability. Keep on going. Everything's good. We have nothing else to do here. Let's leave this cursed place. Okay. But there's stuff up here. Why are you telling me to leave when there's stuff, clearly, stuff up here? I guess there is nothing up here. Oh, there you are. There's the ghost. Now I get the good stuff. Okay. Now we head out of here. I see sick a couple times. Just saying something. Ah. That sucks. Yeah, going on a cruise and having a little bit of seasickness is not ideal. The only time I ever get motion sickness is from video games, not actual motion stuff. I should have went home and turned in some of these items I have, because I think I have... Oh, I have a decent amount here. Alright, do we have better gloves? No. Do we have a better... This elemental resistance is up. Evasion is up. Life on hit. I think maybe we'll wear this. Yes, this is where I hid the keys to the crypt. It must be around here somewhere, probably in a pot or on a grave. The easiest thing would be to break everything. We'll stumble upon it eventually. Okay. How do you poison a ghost? Take that. Unless it's not a ghost, it's Old Man Jenkins. Oh man, 66. You get motion sickness. Yep, same here. Because they employ a motion blur. For the most part. Try to find a VR game that doesn't employ a ridiculous amount of motion blur. And then maybe I could play it. It makes me sad though. Because growing up I always wanted to be like, put on the headset and the bodysuit, like running around doing VR games. That's what it was like pitched as, and then you grow up and you get old and it's like, my brain can't handle this. It's too fragile. That's a lot of stuff. There it is. Yeah, the little gold star is where it is. Right side, use it as an excuse to do non-VR version of training modules. What do you do for work that does like VR training? These are certainly the keys of the crib. Let's go back to the village. Okay. Victory. That's a lot of experience in Slorm. Oh, they use VR to train you? That's kind of cool, actually. Now that we have the keys to the crypt, we can go to the Crypt of the McRipts. Yes, we can. But I have picked up quite a lot of loot. Cooldown, evasion, armor, raw damage, attack speed. No. Armor, max life. Mana on hit. Life and mana on hit. Any of you give me raw damage as a ring? No. Let's go to you and sell some stuff off. You have just 2 today? I know that when I've been doing my expeditions, I've been picking up some, like, they call them crafting materials. I don't know how to use these things. Lormites and stuff. Yeah, I've just been going to this guy here and running expeditions non-stop. But... Oh, really? They do training in VR there? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool for as terrible as they are. Feels so weird. I trimmed my mustache today. I went to the dentist for a deep clean on this side of my face. It hurts still. But yeah, I trimmed my mustache and just... You get used to doing certain things after drinking and eating. It just feels weird when you do them when there's no mustache there anymore. Anyway. Cursed Lands. We will have to go through this area to reach the Crypt of the McRipts, which is at the far end of the graveyard, and the shuffle compass indicates a strong activity there. Let's take advantage of our presence here to destroy all the breaches. Okay. Usually when when it gets to the point where I can just my mustache is in my mouth constantly, it's like, yeah, it's time to trim it. Shuffle compass is very agitated. There are several breaches around here. Good luck. I'm gonna close them all, don't worry. Did I just level up? No. Got a little bit more ways to go for that. Who's left here? Oh, you. Oh, that's me finishing off the, reach is what that is. Now I have burning on my attacks. Take that and that. It really is unfair to these guys that I just ripping through them. But also at the same time, they're trying to kill me. I feel nothing anymore for these people, these dead ghosts. Alright, so we gotta go around this way. I'm impressed with how, like, fun and engaging a 2D ARPG is. Dun, dun, dun. It's actually inspired me to like think about getting back into game dev. Because if you could make a game like this in 2D and be fun and engaging, my friend Cry was telling me like, yeah, it's more about the systems in place. As long as you nail a system or like mechanics that work and jive together, doesn't matter what it looks like or 2D, 3D. When it works, it just works. Put that there, preemptively. Ooh, a new bow. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to get really into the idea of doing the dough, because I want to make 2D games, because they seem to be super low demanding and lightweight. Hey there, cool. Yeah, this is the same for me. It was Last Epoch for me for a while, and now it's this. I just run expeditions like crazy when I'm not streaming. Plates, Polder. What is this guy doing to me? He's dead. It don't matter. This game is super fun. And it's only 20 American dollar dues, whatever that translates into other countries. Blue, thank you. So nice. This game is a combo powers Lego bag that lets you assemble. Yeah. I'm really enjoying the 1-2 of the regular thing, and then the daggers on my... I'll have to get my... Yeah, rain of arrows into a dagger, which becomes a spinning burst of poison. Like I was just telling Leo, like, it doesn't matter what your game looks like, as long as the mechanics and the systems in play are fun and engaging, it doesn't matter. This could be... Well, it couldn't be a DOS game, but like... I never would have thought a 2D ARPG was going to be what I sank all of my time into. Well, they know. They just don't care because they have to bloat it. They have to bloat their budgets. You ever see the movie The Producers or the play The Producers? I feel like big game studios are like that. They get all this money to invest in a game that they know is going to be a flop, so that they could pocket all the other money. Appreciate the game that you respect. Yes! That was something that I enjoy too, because it respects your time. Games like PoE, don't get me wrong, I like PoE. I just don't like having to... In order to play that game to the end game, I have to beat the game, then I have to beat the game again, and then the end game opens up. But if along the way I've realized I've done something terrible with my build, it costs me all my gold. Or, currently with PoE 2, if there's a game-breaking bug in your Ascension, like there was when I was doing it, you could brick your character and be just done. Go play Stardew with friends? Nice. I never got into Stardew though. I don't know why. Got like everything that I would do in a game normally. Dark Souls. Whoa there, Billy Boy. You can't just get your... Yeah. Oh God. Oh, you had a million points on that tombstone? Let me just summon a random encounter that wasn't there before to just gank you while you have no protection, and million souls gone. One more breach to close. I was impressed by like how I was able to just swap back and forth with stuff with this game. Like even with your Reaper weapons. There we go. We have no more business here. Let's get to the village. I have village here and here. I mean, not village, I have business. Yes, it's so cool. Thanks for getting me out of there. No way to open these breaches with my key. They have no keyhole. Get home. Scratch your optimization itch when it comes to making money. I'll let my friend figure out the deck. Ah, gotcha. I don't know, there's just... In that game, like, I don't know, I'm not a big relationship sim kind of person. And I feel like in Stardew, you have to do things with that in order to progress the game. And it's just not my vibe. Thank you for getting me out of there. My prison looks occupied. Check in with Palstring. He probably has some expeditions available for the prison. Oh, sweet, new expedition. Let me see all my new things I got. Bow of Support. Let's see. No. Evasion Thorns. I wish there was a way to like... Oh, there is a way to see like what the... Okay, so that's for that. Do you have any points here to use? Oh, I have Slorm I could use. I have not done anything in this tier. Traps? No. Light arrow shot by ballistas within 2 yards when you inherit your projectile modifiers. Oh! Maybe you cast Turret Syndrome. Its cooldown time is used by 3% for each stack of Serenity. That's not going to work for me. I go on the other side. I guess out of all of these... This one. Max mana. Max. Okay, let's go. I also have a new guy here. Finesse. Powerful thrust. You hit enemies in a straight line in front of you, dealing... Now we're gonna stick with this. Pick one that doesn't work for you. You could just switch on. Yeah, that is very true. I'm more like, I feel like, so with these skills here, I'm going for a purely ranged attack. This is melee. This is ranged, but it's not fun in the same way that the other ones are fun. This one was okay. This is a thrust, so these two would go well together if I was playing like a rogue, not a ranger. This is all about range. This is all about being the trapper huntress, and this is your rogue. I'm sticking with these two skills. But I apparently missed a tier here. Shot has it, and the best part is when you refund your Slorm, it goes right back into here. You don't lose it. so cool. Additional projectile. I had this, and it cost me a ton of mana. I don't want to do that. What are these? Whenever a rain of arrows hits a ravenous dagger on the ground, the ravenous dagger comes back to you. Things hit by rain of arrows are slowed for the next 5 seconds. Slowed. Alright, let's see if we could pump some Slorm into these abilities. Mana on kill, pierce chance. I want 100%. Nice. Whenever I cast arrow shot, if I'm tormented, it has an additional projectile speed. No longer a fast skill, 1 second cooldown. That has an additional. No. I'm gonna go with this. What's this? That. So yeah, we want to amp up our projectile speed so that our damage. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we're gonna do it. So I have a build in my head how this is gonna work. Huntress's Ascension. Oh. Nice. We didn't level up, did we? No. This stuff. Okay. We gotta go check out an expedition now. I want to check out what an expedition is like in the prisons. Wasn't I supposed to talk to you about, like... Oh, it's only battlefield, there's no prison. Okay. Maybe I have to do some other stuff first for that to unlock? I don't know. I don't know. At the graveyard. Alright. Undeads only live twice. We have freed 2 new adventurers. We have the shovel compass and the keys of the crypt in our possession. Now we only have to get to the crypt of the McRipts. We'll have to go through that area that still separates us from our goal. However, we will have to be careful. We are in the presence of an evil force. At the bottom it says choose your adventure. Really? Hold on. So I thought that part there was saying if you were doing like boss list run. Yeah. Right here. Oh, Discord's open. Hold on. Gotta mute my Discord because it's gonna drive me nuts while I'm doing this stuff. Give me 1 second. Every time I start, I forget something. Okay. Yeah, so choose your adventure is battlefield journey or careful examination. Fixed environment, no bosses. Or maybe prisons are now part of it? Because it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots here. Unless I just read into something wrong. I don't know. Where do my chats go? Hold on. There they are. Look at the circles. Oh. Okay. If I do this... Oh, I could I understand now. So it's either I choose which one I want to go on, careful examination on either one, or random, everything Got it. I understand now. Fixed environment. So yeah, let's try that. So no bosses. So what happens in here now? Nice. Yeah, I think I'd rather go with it without the bosses, because every time I do... Wait a minute. That's not a boss. Prison seems a little bit more tough than the other one, which is good. Level up. Hey, who's hitting me? Level up. Let's dump it with more armor. Bots. We went down here. There's breaches there. Salt ring? I could use a ring. Inventory. We have here, we have boots. No, leave them alone. Need a ring. Raw damage, max life, mana. Elemental. Mana max, mana. Can't find a good green raw damage amplifier ring. Also, how do I use these Slormeans and fragments and stuff? I know it's with crafting to make your items better. Do I not have the villager that does that? The red gates are the ones that I think that... Did they have some kind of weird modifier? Sorry, my brain goes like a mile a minute. Apologies if it's like... I jump from topic to topic all the time. Apologies if that's like... annoying. This way. I can't tell you the amount of times I've started a sentence and just forgotten what I was saying halfway through. There we go. That should be it for him. Okay. What do we pick up new now? Oldest find? I mean... yeah. I'm all about that Goldus. Red gates aren't enemy bosses. They activate temporary debuffs that make the fight hard until you close enough of them to make them go away. Yes, I don't have that happening yet. Forge your items, then make them stronger. Rescue the blacksmith. Gotcha. So I'm just collecting stuff for when I do get to that point. There's some weird... Oh, what is that now? That was an interesting looking enemy and health bar. Okay. The item reforging is incredibly powerful and versatile stuff. Takes a ton of cash and gems to use, though. Ah. They had to put it like something in place that would like... You couldn't just redo over and over. I was on the other side of that, I thought. Oh yeah, expeditions are fantastic for that. That and Reaper hunting. The amount of breaches you have to close. Have 2 more breaches over here. Actually, there's 3 more. One here. Nice. And up here, these silly billies. Alright. I'm gonna take this to go back home now. I want to continue the story. I want to see what happens. I don't want to keep, like, power leveling past where I need to be. Also, what does the influence do in here? I guess it gives you better rewards the more you go. Doesn't tell me my influence level. Oh, right, okay. I unlocked level 8 of this. Arrow shot deals increased damage based on its projectile speed. Yes, that's a one-off. You haven't gotten anything yet. Okay. Max life evasion is better. This fine is worse, but Experience gain? No, I'm not going to swap it for that. More armor, more damage. Epic stats are fork chance projectile. I need the projectile speed. Boom, 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 boom. Much later in game, there'll be a resource that gets increased, but oh. That's what I mean. There are so many cool systems in place with this game. The only thing I wish you could do, like if you, maybe you do have it and I just don't know where it is. A place to store all your loot for things I pick up that I could use on my mage and my warrior. Undeads only live twice. Oh, I read that already. I done read that already. We just didn't continue it. Syndrome, mastery level 7. What do we have here? Fierce fork. Wow. What's on cooldown? I have 7% evasion. When you reach tormented, the next skill you cast has an additional 16% life. I'm always tormented. I'm silly not to put that on then. When I first started playing this, I didn't realize your skills were like you pick one of the, you only get one of the options on the row. But I was like slotting Slorm into everything, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's not how this works. And then I cast everything into a build, and oh my god, I never looked back. Like, I've been talking about this for a while. Like, when I was a kid, my main goal was I always wanted to make video games. I'm like an 80s kid. So, that was a tough concept. Today, it's like, you could like fart on your keyboard and it spits out a game. Which makes me wonder why I haven't done it. And a game like this comes along and it's like, yeah, you can make anything into a game. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be realistic looking or, you know, shiny fancy. Just have to be fun. Yeah, that's when I learned about the Slorm not costing anything. Like when you do your buyback on the Slorm, it's like, oh, you just get it back? Cool. This way. I also love the fact that everything in this game is proc gen. With the map layouts, so even if you wanted to come back here later and farm for, you know, whatever, or play through it again with your other characters, it's never the same. Photorealistic also, like, no matter what you do, you always run into the uncanny valley. I don't care what game you're working on or you're talking about. Something always is discernibly weird about it. Like you said, eventually down the road when it becomes outdated, like your eye gets used to seeing things that way. I wouldn't care if it was a bunch of boxes on the screen doing all the weird stuff. Boxes, triangles, and circles. I think there's a game like that. Void Souls. It's a Souls game with geometry shapes. Case in point. And that's a fun game. Monsters are getting more powerful. There's a saying, if the monsters are getting stronger, you're on the right path, so let's keep going. Okay. Get out of here, Brian. Next mission. People still play Joy for... Yeah! Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a game that nailed the mechanics perfectly. Here we are in the antechamber of the crypt. We're almost there. Nice. Ooh. That's epic. Damage to elite, life on kill, ancestral strike chance, crit strike. I wish there was a way to compare. Not so much show me like what I could do here. I get less armor. I get mana on hit, life on kill. I mean, it's not a bad call. Plus, I get so much life and mana on hit / kill now, just because of my passives. Yeah, you could. I guess I just got used to playing Last Epoch, where you could tell it like how you want it to display, and one of the ones is showing you like it has a summary on the bottom of like what each piece of gear would do, plus like green and red. Like green is what's benefiting you or being added, red is what's being taken away. I got too used to that. It's a really useful tool. So you're saying just to do this, basically, like inventory, and just checking out the stuff over here. This stuff, right? What did I swap out? I swapped out this. Reduces my maximum mana, but gives me more mana on hit. What's this? Evasion, armor, resist. More evasion, more armor. Why do I want this one? Crit strike chance. Almost 10%. Yeah, this might be worth it. Okay. Gonna take it. It's worth it, I think. Easy on that one. Sweet. So even your skill points, you could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna change everything up right now. This is silly. In a real fun way. There's so much going on screen sometimes. I also like the combo meter increasing your amount of like Slorm and stuff. Am I gonna die if this thing goes down to 0? Oh, this is something else. That was a revenge meter. Go. I'm gonna go left. To the left. Mastery of 8 on Rain of Arrows. It is really satisfying. It's the simple things in life. Even the tombstones. Hey, Diana, how you doing? Aww. Sorry to hear that. How did everything else go for you today otherwise, though? Sucks when you have, like, an insomnia, can't sleep kind of night. And this is your... And I'm your... form of entertainment. I do apologize for the lack thereof. We are getting there. These elite soldiers were not there by coincidence. They must be protecting something. Let's find out what. Elite, you say? break all the rest of the pots. How much stuff do I have in my inventory? This is new. So if I get rid of this, it's the what is retaliation? Is it worth keeping around? Odd day. Okay. Hitting back when you get hit. Okay, so it's like almost like thorns, but a little different. Well, at least you had a good day. It just sucks that you're not able to sleep, which impacts tomorrow. A sinister alley, a large empty room ahead of us. A worrying music. Feels like a boss is coming. Yeah, this is a boss setup. Oh my. Who's this guy or gal? The Necromancer. What? Dude. That is bad luck. Yeah, with this game, Cleodora, when it told me of the big bad evil guy's name, like, oh my god, I'm like, okay. And then you have Brian McRipped, and I'm like, okay, I can vibe with this. Hey, Hen. This is an ARPG. A 2D ARPG. Think Diablo, but pixel. And less punishing. Yeah, so this time you die without killing me. Thank you. Alright. Take off all the stuff. Pick up his helmet. Look at the thumbnail. I was not expecting this. I was expecting a platform of some kind. Yeah, it's surprisingly defies expectations. One of the Reapers you can unlock is from a class of Reapers who all have a negative drawback to them. Everyone has the drawback. Brian is constantly taunting you. Should you bring it back to him for his... okay, I missed that first line. Oh well. I keep forgetting I have that. Pick up the crypt of the McRips, my ancestors' crypts. Look, there's a note on the ground. Oh my, the destroyer of the indestructible and unbreakable seals has been stolen. Without it, we cannot destroy the seal of Oh my God, deemed indestructible and unbreakable. We must inform the king. Okay, so the mission changed. Yeah, that one he didn't kill me because I realized, like, I could use my primary attack on all the mobs and then just drop the dagger next to him. So when he drops his shield, trigger the thing, poison him, it just quarter health at a time. Complete all the missions from the graveyard. A beautiful day for Pedro. And then, I don't know what the other one was. So that's so now it's no longer my mission. Let's see what else. What do we pick up here? Sort. I also like the way that it lays out everything here. So like it shows me that the base stats and the defensive stats, then because it's a magic item which is green, and then a blue item which is rare, it tells you like what you'll lose if you go to a lesser level. Because like say if I need more life or I need more armor or something, it's a trade-off. Like this here, the epic stats are great. I need those. Projectile speed I need for this now too, because it's gonna do more damage for me overall because of my perks. The retaliation, I don't know if I need that exactly, but everything else on this one I need. The raw damage and everything. Better raw damage. More elemental resistance, but no armor. Evasion. No. Raw damage. Cooldown reduction I lose, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Evasion, raw damage, armor, elemental damage. That one's not bad. I forgot I have a heal that I don't need to use anymore. I could just sell all this stuff off. Gold. Oh, do I have enough stuff here? What's this level? We did this. Life on hit. Or what's this? Rain of Arrows has an additional crit strike chance for each enemy inside its area of effect. Life on kill. Without the slow. Critical strike chance or life on kill. I think crit strike chance is better. Actually, it's only 1%. No. Maybe life on kill. I'll just be unkillable. And then you have life on hit. Okay. Oh yeah, talk to the king. What? You found a note? Show it to me. It says, I stole the shiny object. You won't get me. Sign, Grottagram. My lord, it's the end of us. It complicates things, but not all is lost. I know where Grottagram is. He was thrown in prison for many petty crimes, swearing, mural, paintings, damages to property, and insults to my illustrious person. He's being held deep inside the prison in the darkest of dungeons. His crimes aren't that serious, but it was the only dungeon available. My lord, brilliant idea, but the prison has been invaded by monsters. He's probably dead by now. We must find out for sure. Adventurer, go to the prison, find Grottagram. He's as cunning as he is bad at spelling it, which is, yes. He does. Yeah, I noticed that before. He's got a cot for the outside, but what's over here? Adam Nostris. The Necromancer's hat. It's even more beautiful in real life. Thank you. Here's a new ancestral stone for you. Into the prison, one of the inmates has a top quality golden belt. Give you a new ancestral stone if you bring that back to me. Oh. Ancestral stones were... What was the button for ancestral stones? And it's just playing back all of the, making a mockery of everything. Okay. What's this? Or is toggled on, you leave a trail of fire behind you, dealing 50/50 elemental damage per second, enemies walking on it. I have 39 elemental damage and 6% elemental. No. Cross pillars in front of you that deal this? No. Oh. If I have less than 50% life, which is very unlikely. Flesh and darts deal 0% increased damage is equal to 55% of your percent of missing mana. Again, that's not going to work with my build. Yes. Attack speed, armor pen, yes. I'll take that. And then the next things I can get are... Field globe. Okay. Alright. Well, that's the hero. I don't want that guy. I always play either, like, melee characters or I play, mages in games. Where did skeletons, I hope? Well, I think I did that already. Yeah, I'm only down to 2,713. Yeah, I got this guy going. I got this guy going. Maxed out at those. Gotta get 12,000 for this, for the projectile. But I gotta get what? Probably like 25,000 Slorm just to max this one up. Oh, on the ancestrals? Oh, son of a gun. I didn't know that. So this whole time I could have been... My God. Thank you for letting me know that, because I've been running around with it with nothing going on that first stone. Going through prison. We finally are in the prison. We must find the infamous Grotagram in order to get our hands on the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals. The road will be long, but the brave Avernus will be able to help us. Let's try to keep the closing breaches on our way. Wait a minute. Let's do it. Oh yes, I took the liberty of coming with you. I can give you a couple of tips. Things have changed a lot in the prison since the arrival of Oh My God. The prisoners, the guards, they've all turned into these weird monsters, and no one is in their cell anymore. You're looking for an inmate named Grotagram? If I remember correctly, they're locked up in the deepest part of the prison, in the dungeons. I'd start there if I were you. You'll have to go through the whole prison. Good luck. Thanks, guy. Even the breaking of the barrels is good. Why don't I see the names of these anymore? Displayed. Loot names displayed. There we go. I pushed way too many buttons before when trying to find the... There we go. I don't even know what it gave me. It's attack speed, cooldown reduction just at 75%. Whoa. Whoa. That means I could just start spamming stuff. That's an insane perk. I'm going the wrong way. At least I got to break all those boxes. Go back the way I was. Yeah, to the left, up. Boom, 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 boom. I got pinged and ravaged. Holy heck. Restart. It was not cool, my friend. I know who I'm looking for, bud. Now, does this have the same layout? Yeah. So I wonder if the main campaign has the same layout no matter what, and then the expeditions is where it goes proc gen. Thought it was the whole game was proc gen. Also, keep the Slorm even when you die. Oh, it's the same layout, but the expeditions have multipliers. Yeah. It's nice because it makes it so like you replay it and it just doesn't get boring, which is really good. I did notice something though when you go to start the maps, when you start the missions, it says beaten with, so like gives me the incentive to play this through multiple times with all the different classes. Hey, look, I remembered I have another ability that I've not been using at all. go. Much better outcome this time. Going down here. Nice. I guess this layout for the prison makes sense. Reverb was the one that was all weirdly winding around. So many boxes. Nice. Warehouse manager. Thanks for getting me out of there. I think my dad's still trapped inside. It's the blacksmith of the village. So I wonder if this is the guy you were talking about that we have to get to do the crafting. Talks really loud, but it's very nice. You're going to find him, aren't you? I guess... Guess I can do that. What new goodies do we have? Ah, so now I could do the thing I was talking about. Max life. Honor regen. So what's better? Evasion percentage? Yes. Mental resistance tanks on this. Max life, max mana. Yeah, I'll do it. So this girl opens up the stash. Legendary chests allow you to easily store all your legendary items and easily track progress of your collection. So your legendary items. Oh, that's a lot of gold. So if I wanted to, like, swap this out, I'd put this in here, obviously. Or... Oh, this is like... PoE with their stash tab. Understood. Second chest for regular. Oh. Blacksmith, you're gonna find them. That's this one. A regular supply depot. Okay. That's a lot of monies. I'll unlock the first batch. Got it. So let's just store the yellow. Store that there. Just for the other guy. And then we go. I see now. Blue or better. Well, the fact that it's a specific item level doesn't reflect what... It's not like bound by, like, say, if I have a level 25 piece of gear, you put it on my level 1 warrior, right? Hopefully. Attack speed, reaper damage. Alright, enters the prison. You are now in the main room of the prison. This is the one and only way to move forward, so we might as well take it. Good news, the shuffle compass is still working well around here, and it shows a lot of activity in the next area. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, see over here on the bottom right, it says, completed with... I did it with the Fierce Huntress, so now I gotta do everything again with the Knight and the Mage, because I am a completionist with certain things. When it's something that's like, you know, within reason, I will try to do the completionist route. This way. Tormented. Lightning. First was leveling up all three, but it quickly started going hard into Mage. Yeah, I picked Huntress and just have not touched the others. That's typically how I play my ARPGs. I'll just pick one class and main them all the way to the end. And then, so the one other thing I dislike about a lot of ARPGs recently is they're all always online, live servicey kind of things. And that's cool if you like that kind of thing. But the whole seasonal model where everything I've been doing with my character, they're now in like some weird realm that they'll never be, like that character will never be able to experience anything that's in the new season stuff. So I have to play the entire game over from beginning to end. Nah. Not my bag. I pick one character and that's what I play. Path of Exile, I'm a witch. Diablo, I'm a necromancer. The last epoch, I might dabble in other classes, to be honest. This one, I'll just hot swap when I get to that point. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the seasonal content model. Knows. Here, okay. Level 24. Let's go. I'll go more armor. Nice. Dun, dun, dun. I love how much you get the demigod power feeling like super quickly. I think that's also one of the gripes I had with Path of Exile. It took way too long to get that, like, I feel powerful feeling. This game, it's right out of the gate, essentially. Same with Last Epoch. Over here in this area. Whole bunch of nothing, whole bunch of nothing. Okay. Slormite expert, thanks for getting me out of there. Slormites, there were no Slormites, okay. There were no Slormites anyway. Thanks to you, I name you honorary member of the Guild of Slorm Mythologists. Okay, meet me back in the village, I'll make you a membership card. That's what you were talking about there, Cleodora. I'm gonna mess up names all the time, I apologize. What if I just say Cleo? Is that okay? Slorm reaped. 10,000. Not bad. Okay. Reserve is closed. The door is operated by a system of levers. We could have used a lock, but the architect went for something a bit more modern. To find and lower 3 levers in order to unlock the reserve door. For security reasons, that seemed obvious at the time of construction. The levers are in different places. First is in the old guard room, second is in the west wing of the prison, third is in the east wing. Levers are not so great when you're in a hurry, huh? I'll have a word with the architect. Start with the one you want. We'll have to open all 3 anyway. Rick Manalan. Manalan? I picked up another unique, or epic. Attack speed, life, cooldown reduction, retaliation. I think I'm gonna wear this Power Ranger looking suit. Alright, so now we go to the guy who can do crafting. Let me properly introduce myself. I am Rick Manalan, president and the sole member of the Guild of Slormatologists of Adriart. Before you ask me, this is what was promised, and this is what must be delivered. Here is your membership card. So, how many Slormites did you find? You don't know what a Slormite is? It's funny for a member of the Guild of Slormatologists, but let me enlighten you. Slormites, you see, are small stones that don't look like much, but they have a mysterious power. There are all kinds of them. By using them, you can strengthen your equipment or even change its properties. People often think of Slormites as just rocks, when they, in fact, well, when all they have to do is open their eyes. Voila, from now on, you should be able to see Slormites. Come back when you have found one. Okay, I have found a bunch. This will let you combine incomplete Slormites into larger ones, let you reinforce your items. Ah. I found my first. In my store, we have a machine called a Slormatizer, which will allow you to use Slormites and reinforce your equipment. It's quite easy. Choose a piece of equipment and a Slormite. Yep, that sounds like the forge thing normally. Careful, the operation may fail, causing you to lose your Slormite. Okay. Okay. Now this tab lets you reinforce an item to enhance its stats and effects. Choose an item. How would I get to this? So, if I'm in my items... Well, this has to be through him, okay. Separate characters, the blacksmith one to really change the stats. What? If I were to say like, hey, let's both support. Increase damage, increase radius. No. Create legendaries from scratch? Jesus. You know, how long have you been playing this game for? Because didn't it only recently come out like a week or so ago? Let's take the helmet here. And we take a week since launch. Oh, I got you. You've just been... I understand completely. Complete Slormite. It gives it 11 armor, more max life, more projectile damage. Oh, okay. Once you have a piece of equipment and a Slormite into the Slormatizer, you can use Slorm lines and Slor Mandrites. Slorm line. Got it. So if I were to do this, sparkle potential on your gear. It's an XP bar that fills up and increases your odds of successfully. Oh, potential 0% potential. Oh, what the hell? Let me see this thing first here. Hold on a second. Oh. So from here on out, it gains potential. That makes that. And then this makes this. And then these make that. I see what you mean about this. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's just go in on it. Why does it fail after a while? Alright, we're going to just not do this for now because I am clueless. So, go back into the prison. Former Voltron of utterly... Voltron reference. Fantastic. The old bones. One of the 3 levers you need to activate to open the door is located further down in the west wing. That's this part. The guard room. Yeah. To get to the area called the dreaded old bones gang. Skeletons with an explosive temper. I get it. Gotcha. Alright, since the return of Oh My God, then the release of the prisoners, both wings of the prison have been under the control of the rival gangs of the ex-prisoners. What I understood while sneaking into the prison is that a group of skeletons with an explosive temper has claimed control of the West Wing. They're known as the Old Bones, and we're going to have to go through their territory to get to the next area, where one of the levers is located. Now I am tormented. Yeah, I remember how that works. And this necklace that I'm wearing, whenever I swap my Slorm Reaper, it maintains the highest level across the board. Don't touch that. Now I can get Slormite on my normal missions instead of just during expeditions is what that is, okay. I like how they took a ridiculous word called Slorm and turned it into, like, everyday vocabulary in this world. I like that. Portal. Keep forgetting about my spacebar ability, as is tradition. also noticed they make it more difficult to keep your combo with these other new enemies. These guys here. Poisoned. I don't. What are these guys even running around with this wooden stuff around them? You know what? When I first heard Slorm, the first thing I thought was Slurm. My brain immediately went to Futurama, and I'm like, it's not the same. But it's a good reference. Combo. Yeah, it looks like the stockade, but like they're moving around in it, which is not what I remember stockades being like. Not that I was around when they were created and used. Yeah, it almost looks like stockades, but a little different. Stocks. Put them in the stocks. Ooh, I dropped something. I do like how on the little mini map it does show that there is something special here. Incomplete Slormite. So much Slormite. This wasn't the exit. This was the exit over here. Skilled Slormartificer? Ormos. Thank you for your help. I can get back to the village on my own. Come see me when you get back. Okay. Anton Bondaris. I love it. I love the humor. It's just stupid enough to be what I like. Chef's kiss. Alright, I should have enough Slorm reaped between the last two missions. 26,000. We're gonna reach the heart of the old bones territory. Alright. We wanted to go to skills. Yeah, Adam Nostrus is definitely Nostradamus. Nostris Adam. Yeah. Nostradamus. Nostris Adamus. I like all the little tongue-in-cheek things in this game. It really is good. I think it was for this one and the next one. That's maxed. is okay. Let's go to here now. I'll have to do a little bit more raw damage. Don't go there yet. We have 2 spots up here we gotta go to. See the new guy. And a few Slormarts. As a companion, you'll be able to find new types. Slorm lines. Frederick can use them to modify and upgrade your equipment. Like Slormites, you'll be able to find them on enemies. Good luck. Okay. Thank you for setting me free. My name is Ormos. I'm a pudding. I and my brother Orlos and Armolus are the Slorm artificers of the castle. We're super talented. I myself have the ability to extract the Slorm. You've invested in your skills. Pretty much the only thing I could do, but it's not nothing. Do you even know how to? Go back. So basically this is how to, like, completely wipe your character. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That's how to start off from scratch. Okay. Anything? I have so much room for stuff. Raw damage. It's been a while since I had a ring with raw damage on it. There we go. Alright. Enter the prison. What's going on my phone? Okay. We just did this. It's level 3, 4, 5, 6, so 4. I didn't read it. Yeah, it makes sense. This mob appears every 1 second. Oh. Got to be careful. Let me guess, it only affects me. Keep moving. Uh-oh. That is not nice. What was that eagle hawk sound? Or that bird of prey sound I just heard? Oh, that's a Slorm line. Okay. Those drop down is gray, so I have to watch out for those. The minimap shows them as that greenish color to let me know that something special is there, which is nice. Let's go. I would really like this frost burst to like just not anymore. Oh, normal Slorm line. I figure now in expeditions I'm gonna find this stuff like crazy. Dragon skin. That guy looked a little frightening. Easy peasy. Boom, boom, boom. Me out. Thank you. So I wonder then, would I be able to upgrade anything from like bare basic white items to like uniques? Not uniques, but legendaries? This guy's brother. Thank you for your help. I can get back to the village now on my own. Come see me when you get back. Okay, so now what do you do? I like the idea of crafting stuff from scratch, like all the way up. I also find it funny that my Huntress here is just skipping through a prison, burning corpses, slaying monsters. Casually just bringing murder, death, destruction everywhere she goes. I imagine in her brain it's like how the demolitionist, not the demolitionists, the flamethrower guy, the pyro guy in Team Fortress's video was. Levers in the next area. Also where the head of the Hood Syndicate is. Where's Oleros? All the way at the top. Also hints the king is not the knight who needs a berserk-style torture house in the same size as the king. Yeah. The king is not nice, I don't think. It's either that or he's just kind of a fool. I see that you are able to use Slorm to strengthen yourself. It's clever, but I am an actual Slormartificer. Work hard to reach new heights of Slorm manipulation. The result is in front of you. I am Oleros, the Great Manipulator. I can extract the Slorm you've invested in your ancestral skills. Okay. So that's cool that you're that. But I don't need that right now. Items. Another ring. Epic dragon skin halo of oppression. I see what you mean now with the potential. It's all up there. Okay. So if I were to swap this out. That's the only thing you heard out of that whole thing, man? Alright. Find the lever. So this one was one of the 3 levers you need to activate the door is located further down the east wing. One of the 3 levers you need to activate is right here in the guard room. It's a spooky place full of old and unpleasant guards and all sorts of odd creatures. Light beams continuously appear, dealing 38 damage in a small area to heroes and minions. So it's only going to hurt me, not the enemy. Old guard room. My former colleagues are still here, probably a little different. The lever should be somewhere around here. Okay. Ow. Light things are not my favorite. Smash, 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 smash. That's good to go. South. Oof. I took a wallop in there. Slowly getting my health back. Build iterative combo change with your legendary effects following chain. Oh. Spell set enemies on fire. Fire applies walking bomb effect. Walking bomb makes them get hit by lightning. Lightning can stun. God, that's yeah, that could be game breaking if in the hands of your enemy. I'm liking my little circle of death with the poison stuff so far. Okay, yeah, that's the best part. It's like they encourage all the chaos. I don't think I have to worry about a patch coming out down the road that says like, yeah, about that weird invincible combo that, you know, people found. We just nerfed the hell out of it. Now it's impossible to happen. Unless you mod or break the game. I am reading this correctly. Next skill has increased life on hit. Okay. There's the other blacksmith. I would like to talk to Friedrich. Thank you very much, my friend. I will give you a legendary object of my creation thanks to you. Thank you. But I know you adventurers, you're going to use it like for 5 minutes and sell it or salvage it. Sorry, no hard feelings. See you in the village. I mean, he's not wrong usually. Use breadcrumbs for you to find. I discovered I can combine 2 Reapers into a single one because of the hint a left. What? You can combine Reapers? Say no more. I would like to, I want to try to figure that out on my own. That's cool though that they do that. Where's this heckin' lever? I thought it tries to put the lightning or the little light flash directly where you're walking. I don't know who that is. Or maybe I do, I just can't put the name to the face right now. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Large man, white beard, talks very loud, boisterous person. Doesn't ring any bells outright. When I finish this zone, I'll look it up on my phone real quick. Slorm line. Boom, 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 boom. Lever. Let's get out of here. All right. Brian Blessed. Oh, this guy. He, didn't he play the dude with the wing, the leader of the race of warriors with the wings from Flash Gordon? I took one look at his face and I'm like, that's that guy. Yep, Flash Gordon. Prince Voltan, Flash Gordon. And yes, that is a very loud and boisterous man. Black Adder's dad, the king who returned from... I have no idea what that stuff is you just said. I am Friedrich, the blacksmith. I can reforge your equipment, haha. But I have very little talent, ha ha ha. So the results are very random, ha ha. You can get some gold to spend, and you definitely need new shoes. We're going to get along very well. My shop is now open to you, ha ha ha. Another thing, remember to pick up any Slorm line fragments. Hello. Okay. Oh.
On my face. Killed it.
Where?
I was laying on the couch.
Oh. Alright, I'll be right back.
I need to burn the couch.
I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Alrighty. Which is the button I have to push? This one? Yes, that's the button. Alright, we are back. Alright, free trick. Another thing, remember to pick up any Slormline fragments you find in your enemies. They will be very useful to me. Reforged. Okay, so let's do that with you. Reforge all scores. Forge all normal stuff. Oh, I could just say do this. Lock it. Oh, but it costs these gems that I don't have. Adding Reaper stats, adding this stuff. Oh. Blacksmith lets you make those gems too. Okay. Merge fragments of Slorm lines into Slormandrites. So... So I would need 25 of these, or 10 of these to make one green, and then 10 greens. Oh, I see. I see how this all plays out. Yeah, we're just going to collect a lot of stuff first off. We're going to do what I always do. I'm just going to collect a ton of things, get to a point where I hit a wall, and then I'll start dabbling in everything else. Level 9. Level 9. So I can't do anything on these guys yet. This one will be Life Leech. There. Yeah. That's what I figure. I'm just gonna wait until I absolutely 100% need those things before I start slotting in points. Or before I start trying to break things down. There we go. Almost get maxed on that. Enter the prison. 6. One of the 3 levers you need to activate to open the door to the reserve in the old Bone Gang's lair. I have a feeling that we're going to have to do some tough negotiations to move forward. Defeat waves. There's also this stuff. The floor's lava. And they explode. There's the lever. A bit too easy, don't you think? This is a boss. Waves. Okay, I've done this before. Epic Slormline. Nice. Normal Slormline. Hey, Muujin, how you doing? I think it's over. Well, they seem to care a lot about this lever, so let's go now. More may come. What else do we pick up here that I don't need? Let's trash this. Trash. More damage, mana regen. What did we get here? We got this guy. I think we got some more of these. Okay, not bad. Head home. we have to come home. Couldn't we just push on? Could've. Need 9,000. Oh, we need a whole lot of Slorm for that stuff. That was 6. Now we do 7. One of the 3 levers you need to activate to open the door of the reserve is right here in the hideout of the Hooded Syndicate. Hopefully they will not resist. Otherwise, we may have no choice but to take care of them to advance. Ice bombs again. Okay. This I like better than having the floor as lava when you kill them. These guys. Slormline, chunks. There's so much loot on the ground that I'm not gonna touch. That makes me sad. All loot deserves to be in somebody's inventory. Oh, no, 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 not like this. Okay, good. Levers down. We have nothing else to do around here. Let's get out of here. Okay, I thought that was going to end me right there. That was scary. Alright, let's book it. So what's this build you have, Mugen? Another 9,000 Storm Reaped. Raw damage output. Let's... Its full potential is ready to be reinforced. You can bring it to Rick. Okay, so now we go... Okay, now we do this because it tells me to do this. So now if I were to put this... Python kill. I'm gonna put in... Is it going to do all 28 of them? Okay, there we go. Just one. For $5,000. This will now more armor, more elemental, more raw damage. Which one do we like more here? This should be 22.3 attack speed, 1.2 something max life, 1.26 max life. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think I'm understanding this a little bit now. Okay. Don't do much, but anything else, you guys? Have an armor, projectile reduction. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this game has a lot going on for it, and I love it. Finally able to open the door to the reserve, but there's still a long way to go. The place we are heading to looks gloomy and cold. Now in the reserve. Rarely set foot here. There are always strange creatures lurking around here. You're not afraid of the spiders, I hope. Oh, that's... Now we have the dagger. That's a lot of spiders. This game is just ARPG, a 2D ARPG that lets you become a weird godlike creature with ridiculous build synergy, and it's really just, there's a lot going on here. So in this game, there is something called a Slormancer, which is the big bad evil guy, the BBEG. They have sealed everybody in the castle, and I'm on a quest because the main champion of the town has been poisoned, and they are now that blue orb that follows me around, that opens up portals and stuff. Like, they died, and that's what their role is now. And I'm on a quest to get the relic that will undo the seal so that I can go fight the big bad evil guy. Typical, just very plain Jane kind of story. But you can create whatever kind of build you want, essentially. Doesn't cost anything aside from time and resources to get those resources. You could respec on the fly. You could switch classes. Not on the fly, but like in the village. Very fun though. Once everything starts clicking in your head, it's like, yeah, this is going to be a time sink in a good way. I much prefer this over Path of Exile 2 at this point. Yeah, it's not like you could do everything else. Like, you could respec on the fly. You can't just say, like, okay, now I'm going to be the mage in the middle of a battle. You have to, like, go back to the town, tag him in, say, it's your turn, bud. And just hope that your tag partner's not Hulk Hogan. But you never know when he's going to be like, that doesn't work for me, brother. Because in the immortal words of the Iron Sheik, fuck the Hulk Hogan. Oh. Hulk Hogan was a terrible human being. I realized that when in the WCW days, I'm like, okay, this is something ain't right here. WWF days, it was like, you never know. You know, like, there was that whole line of like kayfabe and all that other stuff. No, Hulk Hogan is single-handedly responsible for the destruction of WCW, which paved the way for the WWF to basically become a wrestling monopoly, and that's why wrestling is in the state it is today. It's all Hulk Hogan's fault that there is no wrestlers union. So everybody's essentially an independent contractor. They're not an employee of the WWF, so they have no benefits. They are an independent contractor. And that's all because Hulk Hogan ratted out Jesse Ventura's attempt to unionize to Vince, and he shut it down real quick. So Hulk Hogan is responsible for everything being in the current state that it is. In a not good way. He's also a racist piece of garbage. Give me that there. I leveled up. I need to slot some points. Let's start putting it into raw damage. There we go. And also, I'm talking about from a purely wrestling world related thing, because I could immediately just say, like, yeah, there's a couple people who did more things outside of the wrestling world that are, like, worse than anything Hulk Hogan ever did. Or actually, sorry, Terry Bollea, I think his name is. But strictly speaking, wrestling related, Hulk Hogan's the worst. Level 21, let's go. Get out of here. Lauren, Archmage of Adriart. Finally, it took you long enough. Do you really enjoy letting old people be locked up in sordid places? I managed to get out of the breach myself, but I can't find the way out of this damn prison. Let's not dwaddle. Let's go back to the village. I'll follow you. Always follow your nose, find Orlin. Okay. Yeah. Level 22 enemies? I think they're finally catching up to me in, like, rank. Level 26, never mind. Portal that was supposed to lead us to the dungeon has been collapsed. We'll have to make a little detour, nothing to worry about. You're not afraid of ghosts, are you? Not really. Let's go talk to Orlin. You get lost on the way. If you could be so kind to stop twaddling, we have important business to attend to. What a grumpy. He used to be my tutor. He lectured me all the time. I'm not done with you yet, Brian McRipped. Dead or not, you still have a lot to learn. You can see me? Of course. I'm old but not blind, you young rascal. But let's end this tearful reunion, young McRipped. We have important business matters to discuss. I have in my possession some old grimoires that mention Omegad's first invasion attempts. The writings refer to a mysterious place, the Slorm Temple, which seems to have played a major role in the defeat of Omegad. I don't know what we'll find there, but it looks very old, so it must be important. We should head there. Extremely powerful artifacts are certainly waiting for us inside, that's a fact. However, it's quite difficult to get to Slorm Temple, and even more difficult to stay there. We'll need you, Brian, and your teleportation abilities, but we'll need an Elder Slorm. An unstable form of Slorm found on the toughest enemies. You'll now be able to detect Elder Slorm. It's a bit like Slorm, but older. Venture out together, try to find a bit of Elder Slorm, and come back when you have enough. Okay. Sounds easy enough. I have so much gear. Holy heck. That's gonna get trashed. We have 2 new epics. 2 new, yeah. Oh. Oh. Raw damage plus raw damage, life on hit, life on kill. Yes, I'm taking those. I can swap out some boots. Max life, raw damage. Experience gain. I kind of like these. I lose a little bit of armor. I lose a lot of bit of armor, but I gain attack and health. Well, I don't have enough money for my epic thing, my epic chests. Let's go over here to you. Let's just store you for a hot minute. What else do we have here? Elemental damage evasion. Even less armor, not doing that. That's for minions. I don't want minions. Alright, we're just gonna junk everything, I guess, and sell it. Sell it for parts. Yeah. I wish you could do a loot filter. Unless you can, and I've just been missing it this entire time. Time to make some monies. Oh, Filterotron. There is a filter. Hold on, go back to you. Okay, if I go into here, Filterotron, hide normal items unless it has a pure stat that is also a highlighted stat and has a perfect score. Hide normal items. Hide magic items unless it has a pure highlighted, all this. Only if it's like a super good thing. So there. Hide normal, and I'm like, man, there really should be a thing here. Automatically convert filtered items to fragments, goldus, not fragments. Oh, fragments meaning this? So normal fragments, magic. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, no, we'll do gold for a little bit. That way we can get the 100,000 for the, we'll do the 100,000 for the legendary stash, and then we'll start focusing on other stuff. Man, this game is so cool. Yeah, let's go. The corridor leading to the dungeon has collapsed. We will have to go around the area through the north wing, but a powerful curse is blocking our way. Let's get there and try to find a way forward. You got it. I took the liberty of coming with you. You're gonna need my help to break the curse that's at work here anyway. You'll have to stay close to me, protect me while I break down the barriers that stand in front of us. Don't expect one of the escort missions where you have to keep waiting for the other one. Despite my age, I'm pretty fast, so don't dawdle. By the way, since I'm a bit of a softie, I've used a spell that binds us together, so any damage I take will be done to you. Hope you don't mind. Well, that's cool. Not really. It's actually faster than me. It's not gonna get boring. Yeah, the amount of gear that I don't see now is nice, so it doesn't make me feel like I'm missing out on a million things. I can't believe it took me this long to realize that there was a loot filter. Go. We gotta go down here. Boom, 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 boom. And so now it's easier. So the only time I see anything in white is when I see Slorm fragments, essentially. Cornicus Jenkins. That was actually not too bad. Far from the landing, couldn't find anything better. Prisoners who are locked up here, they'll look tough. Be careful. Are we in an expedition now suddenly? Easy peasy. Down here. A bunch of boxes. Uh-oh. Which one's the boss? That one. Okay, so the room is completed. So the wizard is doing his thing up top, I guess, and I'm doing this. Also appears to be another gigantic map. Uh-oh, y'all are in trouble now. I've been gaining Slorm and not using it, I just realized. So y'all are in trouble. Forking arrows? No. Whenever I hit an arrow with an enemy with arrow shot, it refreshes poison. If they weren't hit by poison, now they're affected by poison. Okay, so we're going for a just total chaos destruction. Got it. Poison build for sure. Legendary Slormite fragment? That's cool. Yeah, you do end up getting a lot of Slormite just from existing at this point. Which is nice. And I can only imagine how much money I've been making just because of the loot filter. Marvelous. Brilliant Slorm Artificer. Okay. You took your time to free me. At least I've had some time to study around here, and I think I can help. I'll see you back at the village. Why is everybody so rude to me? Is my question. I'm doing them a favor of, like, freeing them from being imprisoned in an alternate dimension. And all they gotta say is, like, took you long enough. What if I just left you? If I never talked to you? Or I never closed that breach? All the ringleaders are dead. Let's get back to the village. Grottagram is next. Right, back to the village. That's a lot of Slorm. Grottagram's reading for us in the next area. Let's go. I have to go to talk to Almarolis because I don't know what they're going to be doing here now. We're in a different part. Next to what I saw in the breach, I was able to retrieve useful information. I just spoke with Palstrang and were able to combine our knowledge and expand our field of action and precision of the shovel compass. On more dangerous expeditions, and you'll find much better rewards. Good luck. Okay. Also, back speed. Talk to you. Now there's 3. Change the wrath level of your expeditions. Oh, I can do whatever I wish? Oh. Is this per floor? I don't know. Alright. We now have maximum this. 2% leech life. 2% leech life. You're still waiting. You're still good. Support skill gets master time. Improve it. We want to go to here and max out our raw damage. Then we have this for attack speed. Okay. All right. What else could I do with my points? No. So everything on the secondary shot is all maxed out. This one, I still have some points I could do that. Yeah. Okay. What's this guy now? Immortal Arrow. Pass through a target area multiple times. Whenever you cast Immortal Arrow, you go to 3 instructions. What? What? Oh. How do I do this? I don't know if I like that. I definitely don't want that. Oh. This might be fun to use. This might be fun to use eventually. Alright, but that is going to have to do it for me for tonight. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. I will be back on today's Tuesday. I'll be back on Thursday playing more Slormancer. I will be playing this tomorrow off stream, and I don't know how far I'm going to get. I'm probably just going to do expeditions and stuff, but again, thank you all for hanging out. If you like the video here on YouTube, don't forget to drop, or if not the video, if you like the stream, don't forget to drop a thumbs up, hit that sub button if you're not already subbed to the channel, and ring the notification bell to get alerted when I go live on YouTube and I post content. If you're over on Twitch, don't forget to drop a follow. Yeah, I'll be back Thursday, 7 p.m.-ish Eastern, with more Slormancer. You guys are great. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you then. Bye.